We are living in some interesting times right now. We are living in society today where things are so bad that nothing is making sense anymore. We've gotten so far away from truth and we're so bogged down and into emotions that the decision making that we're making in our own lives, the government's making, corporations are making, are just completely illogical right now. And it's pretty startling because that lets you know that society is truly in a decline. It's truly in the last stages. Um, excuse me, not saying anything's going to happen tomorrow, but within the next 100, 200 years, the house of cards has to come down eventually. But what inspired this video is some particular stupidity that we're doing when it comes to the geopolitical landscape. So as you guys know, the Ukraine actually invaded Russia. Now, we are funding that war with our own tax dollars, whether you support it or not. They didn't actually give us a choice in the matter. They just kind of signed the bills. I forgot what the recent bill was that got that money sent over there, but they had that stuff. I think it was a TikTok ban where they had that stuff tucked into it so you wouldn't pay attention to it. So you're funding a war whether you agree with it or not. But people are celebrating Ukraine, turning the tide, so to say, and going into Russia. And I will say this, Putin is not as strong as people think he is. His army is not as strong as he thought it was, as they thought it was. Nonetheless, Russia's still going to win the war because they can hit that button and make that mushroom cloud come to pass. But this is how stupid because people aren't thinking, okay, we're in these proxy wars. Ukraine, Israel. What if China just says, you know what, America, we're gonna take the biggest chip maker in the world, Taiwan, one of the most important technologies in today's technologically advanced societies. We're gonna take Taiwan, and since we got Iran in the BRICS nations, we're gonna get them to attack Israel. And Russia's going to ramp up their explosive capabilities to end that. Now we're in WW3, just like that. But you at home don't care, not paying attention to the real realities of what's going on. There's a war going on outside that no man is safe from. But that's not the only thing that's not making sense today. Corporations don't make sense today. They're killing your American dream by outsourcing your work for higher pay to immigrants for lower pay. Yep. Almost ensuring that your American dream doesn't come to pass. And it's our fault too, because relationships don't make a whole lot of sense now, because there's no incentive to keep the family unit intact. There's too many incentives in divorce. There's too many incentives in parental alienation. Having a baby daddy. There's no good incentive to stay in the marriage besides just, you feel good, it's good for the kids. So relationships don't make sense. Men and women, these podcasts are probably, a lot of you guys think these podcasts are helping. Fresh and Fit, No Fugazi podcast. What's the other podcast that does the women? Any podcast that has the women on there and it's like a couple guys talking ish about women, that's not helping relationships. It's furthering dividing it. Causing men and women to have their defenses up. I mean, you guys seen the new cheating dating statistics. So even if you wanted to get into a relationship, you better sleep with one eye open, because if you don't, the likelihood of somebody cheating on you is extremely easy and extremely likely. Politics don't make sense. I mean, Kamala Harris hasn't done anything as a VP. She didn't do anything since as a prosecutor. She was actually a bad prosecutor. But she jumps out there recently and now she's the best thing since sliced bread. And she's not even a black woman. But black people are voting for her because she's a black woman. Like, nothing in society makes sense anymore. It seems like the agenda has taken over and contaminated the whole thing, whatever that agenda is. And it's like we're just along for the ride, waiting to see what's next. Facts, statistics don't matter anymore. It's all propaganda and opinionated, feelings-based society. There was a quote that somebody said that is extremely true, and we're in those times. Societies thrive being stoic, but they die being Epicurean, meaning emotional. A lot of things just don't make sense in today's culture. And when things don't make sense, you have to wonder, like, there's an incentive to do that, whether it's at your job, whether it's in relationships, whether it's at politicians. There's something that they're not telling you. So I wanted to come in, just kind of wanted to vent a little bit. You guys let me know what you guys think about this message. You guys see it? Do you guys not see it? Am I the only one that thinks that society doesn't make as much sense as it needs to make? You guys let me know in the comment section below. Don't forget to like the video, comment your thoughts, and subscribe to the channel. I will see you guys in the next one, man. Peace.